Oh, talk to. The connections to the Wii remote have been interrupted. Okay. Alright, listen here, you bastards. I see you in the chat. Calling me late. As if I don't call the own shots on my own channel. Listen here, you young lads. Honestly, I need to starting streams. I need to not schedule them and just start them out of the blue. Alright, let's see. Yeah, everything feels good. Alright. So we're moving on to the next level. Stone Town.
Couldn't see much, but the folks sure sounded nice.
I believe it's where we'll find the eternal Earth.
Oh wait, I don't need to listen to him talk. I can just continue.
Okay, follow me.
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty busy day. I kind of thought about not streaming, but I figured, you know, after a busy day, do something you enjoy, wind down. And Skylanders is always a pretty relaxing experience. So, although it won't be relaxing when I have to do the Chop Chop achievement, which some of you might know what that is, some of you might not. You have to do all of Creepy Citadel with a level 1 Chop Chop, and I can just imagine that that's going to be AIDS, and not the good types of AIDS. How could I skip? How could I skip digs? Well, Taylor, that is a great point. I should have heard our goat out, but when I play it so many times, you know, just got to get to the meat of the potatoes, man. Oh wait. Let's see, is this going to close once I go past it? Okay, I hope not. Alright, we need to run back. Now, I guarantee Prison Break, his slow ass, is not going to make this bomb wall. I probably should just switch to Spyro immediately, but I'm just going to do it for the lulz. Oh! No, yeah, you have to have a character that has a dash. There's no way you're going to be able to make that otherwise. Did I hear Sony's increasing the PS5 cost? I did. And that's kind of sad because I don't actually have a PS5 yet. And I kind of want one. So I guess I'm not buying one anytime soon. Although, you know, I could always get a spring for a pre-owned one, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about getting a pre-owned console when it's a newer console, right? Because it's like why are they selling it that cheap? There must be something wrong with it. So, here, I'm going to switch back to our boy Prison Break because he needs the most money out of the three I'm playing as. Sir Stabby, your, oh, that sucks. Your, Prison Break's hand doesn't glow. You know what? Sir Stabby, if we ever met up in real life, I literally have an entire box full of, like, 40 Light Core Prison Breaks. I would happily swap it out and give you one that works. But, yeah, no. I have noticed, since I have so many Light Core Prison Breaks, some of their crystals are weaker. Some of them don't light up at all. It's just, unfortunately, it's a thing that happens. Oh my gosh, the enemy spawned again. I just realized that. Interesting. Would I do an SSA lock with the 8 worst characters from the game? No. Now, you might be asking, why not? My answer to that would be, Spyro's Adventure is so easy that the 8, like, playing as the 8 worst characters wouldn't really matter. Because, like, I probably could beat the game literally with just one character. Or, matter of fact, I could probably beat the game with just the worst character, which The worst character in Spyro's is definitely not Wrecking Ball. It is definitely Warnado. Wrecking Ball's not that bad. People give him he has a bad rap, but he's not that bad. Warnado's not even that bad either. Literally none of the Spyro's Adventure characters are really that bad. They're all pretty solid in their own way. But I just don't need to do locks. People also ask me to do locks a lot. And I don't know. You know, we did a couple of locks on the channel, and I just think, you know, the gimmicks kind of we've already done it, you know? And sure, I could be one of those channels that kind of just repeats the same thing over and over, but I feel like that wouldn't be really fun for me, you know? So that's personally why I don't do that. Nah, Eruptor is not the worst. You just got to know the Eruptor strats. So the Eruptor strats is, personally for me, is not the Eruption path, but the Fireball path. And what you can do on the Fireball path is you kind of use the bumpers on the controller, and you use the ball he shoots out. Use that ball, and you can use it as a blockade, kind of like like Hex's Bone Wall. Enemies get stuck on the lava ball, and they get hung up on it, and then boom, you kill them with range. And that's kind of the strat with Eruptor. His Eruption attack is kind of either only for crowd control against like Chompies, or a last-ditch effort because it has invincibility frames. So if you can get lucky enough and time it, you can erupt when like a big enemy, like one of the knights, is about to smack you, and you won't take any damage. But yeah, no, Eruptor's pretty solid. He is pretty solid. Nah, Hex is not the worst for Spyro's Adventure by any means. If you set up her Bone Wall, like with the upgrade that gives it spikes, and you just rain hell, oh, trust me, I used to be a Hex hater when I was younger, right? But then I matured, alright? And when I matured, I learned, listen, Hex might not be my favorite, by any means. But she's not bad. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. You know, I saw a guy on TikTok today. He was, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Chompy's sneaking up on me. And he was playing Skylander's Imaginators. And it might actually have been the worst Skylander's gameplay I had ever seen in my entire life. Like, he would just let the enemies just, like pile up and kill him in the Imaginators arena. And I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, he wanted you to do character suggestions. And I was like, Series 1 Prison Break, because I was like, listen, this guy's playing easy Imaginators. I need to see him suffer. And, oh, whoa. The guy he was taking several hits from Prison Break. Yeah, that's crazy. So I gave him Series 1 Prison Break because I knew that'd be miserable. And I thought he was going to at least try. But, like, he just let the rats surround him. And he just did nothing about it. Like, it was some of the worst gameplay I had ever seen. Oh, welcome to number 1. Hang on. Let's see, I gotta see how to pronounce this. Unza Q. No, I mispronounced that horribly. That's one of my worst fears, is when, like, I see a name pop up, and I'm like, I want to mention their name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I just go, shit, I don't know what to do. Just say, Unzo. Okay, yeah, Unzo works. Thank you, Unzo, for joining number 1. You can officially now use, fun, like, custom little, emojis. You can use them in my comment section or on stream chats, which I think, obviously, stream chats makes the most sense. You'll get the most value out of them. Although, one of my favorite things is, you can clown people. Because there is, like, a pop fizz, like, clown emoji or whatever. You can also, of course, clown me, too. That's a thing that exists. But, you know, I genuinely still wish YouTube would let you, like, give out your own, like, custom emojis for free, because that's still why it's, like, 99 cents. It's because I can't set it to free. But, whatever. So... yeah, Whamshell is definitely the rarest character for Spyro's. That's just because he's the last character released. And that means, you know, less of him were put out on store shelves.
Skylanders of the earth element are
Earth?
stronger.
I have one of those. Oh, Ruby, do they let you use your own custom, emojis for free? That's kind of actually nice. Although, you know, there's not really a reason for me to stream on Twitch because my audience is on YouTube. And honestly, most people I say, you know, like, just don't use Twitch. You know, like, everybody uses YouTube. And I guess I've gotten so comfortable with it, there's no real reason for me to switch on over. Oh, 7 TV. I think I actually remember something about that. I gotta move these blocks in place. My opinion on Terapin. Well, so basically, and this kind of goes for all Spyro's characters, right? They're all relatively good, honestly. There's not really a bad character in Spyro's Adventure. Oh man, I screwed up the block placement again. But I will say, Terapin, I think, Ruby, who's in the chat, might be able to tell us, when does Terapin get uprooted from the ground? Isn't it like starting in Trap Team? Shit, wait, how do I do this? Oh, I just need to move the block one more forward. I'm so stupid. Duh. Like, I think starting a Trap Team, he gets bad. Because, like, he can get unlodged from his burrow. But Terapin's not bad by any means. He's just... he's fine. Yeah, he can... I think in Trap Team, he can get uprooted. So, like, if an enemy attacks while he's underground, it just kicks him out of the burrow. I don't know why. Because that was, like, the appeal of Terapin, was being able to outmaneuver people with the burrow. But I don't know. Yeah, so Ruby's saying, yeah, Trap Team. So it must be Trap Team that he gets uprooted. Which I don't know why they did that. Does Terabyte also get uprooted? I imagine he does. People have argued that Terabyte might be the worst character in Trap Team. Not Terapin, but Terabyte. Because he has no range. Yeah, I'm not... Why did they make that change? It's so much effort to go back and change an old character and make them worse. Does Zap on Spyro's Adventure crash the Wii? No, I don't... Does Zap crash any version? I've extensively played all the system releases. I don't think Zap has ever crashed my game. Maybe your disc might be screwed up, because I don't know any particular crashes that would happen related to Zap. Unless you're playing Swap Force. Swap Force, any character can crash the game if there's something on their chip that the game does not like. Usually it's stuff from a later game that came after Swap Force's release. Alright, level 5 with the good old prison break. Gotta get Bash's soul gem. Yeah, you know, the minis are interesting is because, I always hear people complain about the minis, but, like, obviously the appeal of the minis was, like, sure, you don't get, like, a cool repose or anything, but, like, they were kind of made as, like, a marketing tactic, honestly. Like, if you think about it, that's what they were made for. Like, the Skylanders mostly appeals, you know, to teenage boys, maybe around, or, like, preteen boys, like, you know, 11, 12. So, by adding the minis in Trap Team, a lot of, you know, boys as sisters would be like, oh, a cute character. That's kind of what they were trying to do with the minis. It's just kind of to add, like, the, small cute characters to add, like, I guess, something for girls rather than just cool big rock monster characters and lava monsters, but then, you know, just add, like, some cute appeal. So, yeah, I don't mind the minis at all. They're definitely a very, I imagine, rushed feature because they're just, the characters shrunk down. I mean, I guess sexism, but, like, I mean, it worked on my cousins. My cousins, which were girls, were like, yeah, I want to play as the minis. They love the minis. I mean, that's why so many, obviously, Barbies are marketed towards girls, and Transformers are marketed towards, you know, boys. Doesn't mean, you know, each gender can play with any toys they want. It doesn't matter, it's a toy, but, you know, marketing towards genders is a real thing. Yeah, I think I also prefer the OGs. The minis, I remember when they first came out, I thought they were just objectively better because they have a smaller hitbox. You know, like, they can't get hurt because they're smaller. But actually, the minis, a lot of the minis, especially the melee ones, are worse because they have less melee range. So, like, somebody playing, like, Barkley, dude, I hate playing as Barkley so much. He does not feel fun to play at all.
You need a life, Skylander,
I mean, I think gender marking has its place. No, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's going to stop you from liking something on, you know, that's supposed to be for, you know, the other gender or whatever, or marketed towards the other gender. Because, you know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as you're having a good time, that's all that matters. W Stealth Elf name, thank you. We didn't know what to really name her, and we were like, I guess we'll name her I'm Farting. Because most of our characters during me and my girlfriend's Spyro's Adventure playthrough, they all had names except Spyro and Stealth Elf, because Spyro's just kind of Spyro. And we were having a hard time coming up with one with Stealth Elf, so we just literally named her I'm Farting. And then I think Spyro is named not I'm Horny. He's just, whoa, where'd that bomb go? He's just named Horny. That's what his name is. Alright, let's bomb all these houses. What the hell? Where's the bomb going? Alright, let's try this again. There. Had to hug the house. Your childhood is ruined. Don't you mean enhanced? Alright, let's bounce on up here. I always forget where all the... I know there's a treasure chest to the left side over here. Oh, isn't there a... Oh. Oh. Hey! 2 for 1. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and swing on down here. There's the bounce pad. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead. Go on back. Sexy Stump and Smash based off of a kid in my school who would always describe things as sexy. What? That is definitely interesting. Did he just learn the word sexy and he was like, oh yeah, that's my new favorite word. Oh shit. Oh shit, what was that? Go, bomb, go. Oh my... Dude, this place kind of low-key sucks. The bombs hate me right now. Well, you know, we're blowing up the houses for money. Instead of just going in the houses and getting said money, let's just blow the houses up. There we go. Oh, he used it instead of cool. I mean, I guess that works. Definitely a little bit odd. We can go ahead and give him the top hat. Yeah, he's a dapper feller. Oh, did you beat Sam? Did you beat it on Nightmare mode? You see, I actually don't think Superchargers on Nightmare mode is actually that bad. The vehicle segments can be a little bit annoying, but other than that, the game is actually relatively pretty easy because you know you have the Portal Master powers. Now, Trap Team on Nightmare, that. Why is the bomb going across? Whatever. I guess I don't need the house anyway. Trap Team Nightmare mode with no traps. Ugh, that's rough. But yeah, it depends on what vehicles you have. Like if you only have Hot Streak, I could see Nightmare mode once your shields go down on the vehicle. You kind of just keep getting destroyed. I can see that being difficult. But, like, if you have Shield Striker or something, it should be pretty easy. That's true. And with no Shield Striker, that changes things. You know, it can be rather annoying because, you know, your armor goes down and then you start just kind of feeding Skylanders into the meat grinder machine. I get that. That can be a little bit difficult. Yeah, Trap Team Nightmare, the thing is, you can cheese Trap Team Nightmare as long as you have a very good trapped villain. Honestly, actually, do you even need a good trap villain? As long as you got a trap villain, you'll be fine. Although, if you decide to do the extra challenge with no traps, good luck. No, I have to stream at night because Silver Eruptor, I'm busy during the day. Like, today I had to install a artwork piece for the ending, like, upcoming end of the semester for my school. Then I worked on an assignment, and then it just wasn't working. So I eventually, after 3 hours, just said, you know what? You tried. You'll try it another time. So, and by then it was like 8 o'clock at night. Then I had to eat a little bit of dinner. And here we are now. You know, it's like 10 o'clock at night now. See, can I just attack him right now? Oh, I thought the boulder had to come back towards him. I guess that's later. Well, yeah, I'm not every day am I busy, but you get the idea. My downtime is mostly during the nighttime. It might be a little bit different tomorrow. I might have a brief period during the day on Saturday to stream. We'll see, though. You know, no promises. No promises. Alright, can I attack him again? I can. Alright. Dude, this boss on XPEC is, like, so easy. I mean, this boss is still pretty easy in general, but, like, he does barely any damage on there. What takes up most of your time? I mean, like, it's not, like, anything particular takes up most of my time. It's just, like, you know, with the semester ending, you know... Oh, shit. He's throwing those rocks fast. Just, you know, things just, in general... all take up their own amount of time, and it's a whole deal. There we go. I'm gonna get my degree in the next month or so is when I finally graduate, which, thank the Lord, no more school for me ever again. I will be free from the plague that is school. And then I'll have to be an adult, which is even probably objectively worse. And nobody wants to get a job. But when you have a job, you get paid. And I like getting paid. Because who doesn't like having money? Then you can spend it on more dumb shit like Skylanders. I love plastic. He's dead. No, dude, I'm not a teen. I'm technically an adult. But I'm saying, like, you gotta be an adult. When, like, you know, you get, like, once you graduate college, you gotta get out in the biz. That's what I'm saying. I'm definitely not a teen. You say that until you take a company training course and right back in Canvas. Oh, no. Not Canvas. Look, I've never had to use Canvas much. We use Google Classroom. Nah. Because, listen, the job... There's no homework that comes with a job. Most of the time.
Is that what you people call...
Like, there's no homework. You just go to the job. And then, when you come back, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I suppose that's right. I am a grown man that plays with plastic. And what about it? What about it? I just enjoy it. I enjoy it thoroughly. So ECB Games, Prison Break is not only is he one of my favorites, he's actually my favorite Skylander flat out. He is my favorite. I love him. He was my first Skylander I ever got, so I have a lot of attachment for Prison Break. I had him before even I got the game. Like, Prison Break is the reason I'm here even at all. Like, he's the whole reason. I remember playing with my brother, and we only had 4 characters. We had the starter pack characters on Spyro's adventure, so Spyro, Tragapi, Gilgrunt, and we had Drill Sergeant, and Andrew, who's my brother, made me play as Spyro and Gilgrunt because he didn't want to play them. He just wanted to play as the robot, Drill Sergeant, and the guy with the guns. So, but we got to chapter 7, I do believe, Crystal Eye Castle, and we saw the soul gem for Prison Break and went, whoa, that guy's awesome. So I went, oh wait, I could just fly past this. What am I doing? So we're at the speedrun goal right now. But yeah, no, I was like, that's so cool, and I went to Walmart, and at the time, Skylanders were still, like, sold out, right? Because, like, after Christmas 2011, you could not find Skylanders anywhere. But they just stocked, and there was Prison Break, and I got them, and I went immediately into battle mode and got my ass whooped, because I forgot you have to upgrade characters. But, yeah.
Skylanders of the Earth element are stronger in this zone.
But I do enjoy some Prison Break. Especially Series 2 Prison Break. There's not a lot of characters I would say you need to have a Repose of, but you gotta have Series 2 Prison Break. It's that good. It's that good. Alright, let's see. Can I make this? I swear in the X-Pac version, this little fence here is actually not there. I don't remember that fence. I remember just being able to walk across this. Maybe I'm crazy. There. I might be crazy. Well, so the Prison Break slander, it usually just comes from, it depends on what game you play him in. Like, as a certified Prison Break enjoyer, right, I can tell you, Prison Break's great, but he's not really great when you play him in, like, Swap Force. Now, if you're playing him in the first 2 games, Trap Team, or maybe even Superchargers, yeah, you're fine. You're gonna have a good time. But if you play him in something else, like Series 1 Prison Break, Level 1, no upgrades, Swap Force is so booty balls. It's horrible. Nobody wants to play with that. And it sucks, because he's my favorite character, but I can agree and say that, you know, he's just bad. Like, he mechanically just not function well. Speedrun, so we just need to skip past these guys. Move. Get stunned. You think you'd be able to beat every single game on Nightmare with Sprocket? Yeah. Oh, 100%. You see, people over-glorify how bad Sprocket is. Sprocket's not even the worst character in Giants. The worst character in Giants is probably Thumpback or Crusher. I'm going to give it to Crusher. I personally like Thumpback a little more, but objectively, it's either Thumpback or Crusher. It's one of them. Like, if I'm playing Nightmare mode and I get to play with Sprocket or I get to play with Crusher, I will die more times with Crusher than I will die with Sprocket. You see, Eyebrawl's... Listen, Eyebrawl might be number 3 on the worst characters blends because of his giant hitbox, but at least he has range with the eye lasers. Now, is it flawed? Yeah. Simply because, you know, he can he walks forward and he kind of hurts himself by doing that. But yeah, no, Eyebrow's like third worst for sure. And like, you know, if you're on TikTok, they'll always glaze and say, "Oh, Eyebrow so gas, dude." No, dude, Eyebrow low-key buns. What is the objective worst Skylander? Well, actually, that's my next video. If you mean strength as in just like objectively the worst character in all of Skylanders, it's Fiesta. Which that's what my entire next 30-minute video is about. Now, when does that come out? Probably this summer. I keep pushing the release date farther and farther back, but it should be this summer. When I finally am done with college, I'll have so much time to work with it. It's going to be peak. So, this guy going to the next phase. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Crusher's pretty bad. Here's the thing. I can have fun with Crusher. I'm not going to say, like, he isn't fun. But he is definitely, like, objectively the worst power-wise. He's just, he ain't that good. It's true. I just realized, hang on, what's the objective time? Okay, it's about 7 minutes. Well, so Giants' new roster is kind of mid, I won't lie. Like, I like them, but like, the Giants' core is just, well, actually, most of the Giants are actually worse than the cores because of their giant hitboxes. They might feel like a powerhouse when you're playing on normal or even hard difficulty, but you crank it to Nightmare and then the Giants just get murked. It's over for them. Well, yeah, Sprocket looks like a discount Simpsons character. She's not as cool as, like, you know, a dragon or something. She's pretty lame looking. But, like, gameplay-wise, yeah, she's not the best either. But her mines, you take her on the path that makes her through the triple mines, you'll be set, all right? She's kind of one of those, what's the phrase, like a one-trick pony. Yeah. To play Sprocket, it's just kind of mind spam, and that's it. Because her turrets take so long to set up. Her melee's kind of, eh. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Alright, now, since we have completed this chapter, Stone Town is down. Oh, wait. Here, let's go ahead and upgrade Prison Break. Let's see, can Spyro get anything? No. Alright. Prison Break. Cheese. Oh. Long time no see. How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Alright, let's see. What path? Oh, this is a Series 2 Prison Break, but since we're in Spyros, we're definitely taking Crystalier. Yeah, the wrench path for Sprocket's goated. I love it. I love it. Alright, can't get anything else right now. Yeah, okay doesn't mean horrible. Okay can just literally mean mid. Like, let's see. Chill? Kinda mid. Hot dog? Kinda mid. Like, most of the Bouncer? Honestly, kind of mid. Like, most of the Giants characters are just very mid. Now, are they fun if you play on, like, normal difficulty? Yeah. Like, although, like, Flashwing's really good. You see, as a thorough Prison Break enjoyer, it depends on what version you have of Prison Break, personally, for me, when I pick a path. If I'm playing a Series 1 Prison Break, or a Prison Break, you know, like in Spyros that can't get the Wow Pow, I always take the one where I can drop several crystals down at once. Now, if it's Series 2 Prison Break, I will take the, you know, the good old piss beam path. That's when I'll take it. Because that Wow Pow, just, it melts them like butter. Listen, I enjoy Piss Pup. Piss Pup's a great guy. But you gotta understand, he ain't objectively that great. He's a fun character. I love Hot Dog. Matter of fact, I remember my entire childhood, I did not have Molten Hot Dog. And you wanna know why? My brother, when we were at Walmart, they had just came out with Molten Hot Dog. I was like, oh shit, I want that. And then my mom was like, okay, let's get it. And then Andrew, my brother, said, well, actually, he hasn't even played with the regular hot dog yet. Like, he hasn't maxed it out. Which was a bunch of horse shit. I had hot dog level 15 with all upgrades. Andrew, who also had regular hot dog, did not have it maxed out. So, my mom went, well, okay. So Andrew got Molten Hot Dog, but I did not. He just lied for no reason. He made up a straight, just not true lie. And I never had Molten Hot Dog, because by the time I went back to get him, he wasn't there anymore. And I will never forgive him for that. I talk to him about that all the time. Like, remember when you lied and I didn't get Molten Hot Dog and you did? It was the biggest piece of shit, like, ever. Yeah. Well, I have him now. I have basically everybody now. I'm missing 3 characters now. So it's not that big of a deal, you know.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
Default. Alright, default. Here's the thing. I know. I would ask you what the worst character is, but I know you're gonna throw out some BS answer. You're gonna be like, oh, Sprocket or Prison Break, when we both know that's not true. Alright? We are an objective people here. Alright? We're not throwing favorites. And what I say is, sure, Prison Break's got his downsides. I won't lie. Sprocket, oh, she's got her downsides too. At max, like, definitely Sprocket's in that mid category. Maybe even a little bit lower than mid. But you know what? She's still better than Crusher. Oh wait, I have to hit the switch. Duh. How could I forget? What's my most rare Skylander? I don't know. Okay, what do we classify as rare? Are we when we say rare, do we mean most expensive, or do we mean genuinely like there's probably not that many of those in existence? It's like my obviously the most expensive one I own is the green Chompy Mage in the box. But realistically, I don't think the green Chompy Mage was probably that rare. I think people have artificially inflated his price due to like FOMO. I'm gonna say like Employee Edition Prison Break is probably the rarest figure I own. Because like, you know, there surely cannot be that many of those produced.
A note from
Like, surely there are more green Chompy Mages out there than Employee Edition Prison Breaks, right? Surely. I also have, I don't have that many chase variants, but I do have, I remember I got the Patina Shield Striker actually from my Walmart when Superchargers was coming out. I don't know how much that one's worth. I don't think it's near, like, my most expensive thing, but for a while I remember there was not really a price on it because it was just kind of a weird item that not really many people knew about. So, I'm not sure. But I feel like Employee Edition Prison Break has to be my rarest. Now, text it. It's not Hot Dog slander. I love Hot Dog. He's goated, alright? But, like, he unfortunately does run into the Giants core syndrome of just not being that great. Like, I love him. He's fun, you know, like, Firewall. Like, I love the Firewall. The Firewall's fun. You know, I love the Firewall path and everything. But, you know, or I love him. But he's just not that great. And that's most of the Giants cores. They're just, most of them are just, they're whatever. Because they fall behind all of the Spyro's Adventure characters because they don't have WoW Pals. Listen, Tech said. I would love to take back what I said about hot dog. Because I love hot dog. But my heart says I can't lie. I don't want to lie. Well, okay, like hot dog's not like Fiesta levels a week. Like that's a whole different level. That's a different level. That's like bottom of the barrel donkey shit, alright? That's different. Hot dog's just kind of mid. He's okay. He's a pretty alright character. That's what he's like. He's okay. But Fiesta? Stinky. Bad. Rhino's kind of one of those characters that I think he's kind of got one good move. Frino's, like, his bike throw move is good, and that's kind of it. He's just kind of weak sauce. It's crazy that he was the only not Superchargers, Swap Force character to get a Repose in Trap Team, and they picked, like, one of the worst Swap Force characters in Trap Team to get a Repose, because since Frino was built for the, Swap Force or Vicarious Vision engine, he has hit stun and stuff. But hit stun does not exist. Like, when you, like, punch a Greeble or whatever and they get, like, stunned a little bit. That does not exist in Trap Team. So Frino, his kit just does not flow well in Trap Team, and it kind of just ends up you spamming the bike throw over and over. So, but, like, I don't hate Frino. But for a while, I definitely was not a big fan of him until I learned the bike throw strat. And the thing is, Series 2, Frino's Wapao kind of sucks. Like, I don't think it's really that good at all. I don't think you should ever really use that at all. Like, it's a fun style points thing, but I don't think anybody goes, oh yeah, Hog Wild Frino. Now that's a Wapao I like. Like, it's flashy, but it's not really good. Yeah, no, Scratch. Oh, no, Scratch should have got a Series 2. Because then you got to think about it like this. Whenever a character gets a Repose, right? Especially if it's like a common Repose that's in an early wave, that can turn that character from being a rare character to a more commonly available figure. So, like, Frino, because of his Series 2, like, he wasn't super rare. But, like, he's pretty easy to find now, because he has 2 versions of that character. But somebody like Scratch really could have used a Repose like that, and now she's, like, the most expensive core in the Swap Force lineup, just because she did not get a Repose, and she's a late wave release. She definitely deserved a Repose. Even though she's not the best in Trap Team, she is really good on the Vicarious Vision engine where she knocks over enemies. And she definitely deserved a Repose. For sure. For sure. Oh, yeah. Now, well, Texa, I'm sure you already know, we were supposed to get the Series 2 Flashwing. And Flashwing's just great in general. She's actually really good. And I would have loved a Series 2 Flashwing, but it'd be kind of weird if you think about it. We would have got Flashwing and Jade Flashwing in Giants. Then we would have gotten Lightcore Flashwing and Swap Force, and then a Series 2 Flashwing. They would definitely be picking some favorites on that. Although, can we get a big rip for Fright Rider? Well, he got left behind. I'm not sure why. He is the Sunburn of Giants. Like, every other character got a re-release of some kind, I'm pretty sure, core-wise. It's just Fright Rider for some reason. Which I'm not sure why they short-handed Fright Rider. I mean, to be fair, he did get 2 chase variants in Giants, but, like, I think kids would agree that Fright Rider is a really fun designed character. Like, he's got a great design. That's true. Sprocket got a Series 2, and I don't hate Sprocket, like most. But I don't think her WoW POW is all that great. Like, and this is kind of, I'm gonna be so for real. This is most of Swap Force's Reposes. The WoW POWs are just not very good. I think the only WoW POW that is, like, The only, like, I think WoW POW that's actually really good is literally Series 3 Stealth Elf, and you get her with the game. Now, I think out of the WoW POWs, like, you know, like how there's a Series 2 Eruptor, there's a Series 3. Like, I would almost every single time, I would say, get the Giants version of the character. Get the Series 2. Because almost every single Series 3 is worse. I think the only ones that I would say are probably objectively better are Series 3 Stealth Elf, obviously. Series 3 Spyro, even though it's not that great, but it is better. And then Series 3 Cinder, maybe? Although Series 2 Cinder, WoW POW does get better in later games when it actually, like, shocks and stops people. So, honestly, maybe just Spyro and Stealth Elf, honestly. No, I love me and my Fright Rider. They did him a little bit dirty, but oh well. Let's see, have I missed anything? I feel like I probably have. I missed a treasure chest, okay. Wonder where that's at. Heck yeah, I love Skylanders. Well, that's all we do on this channel. It's exclusively only Skylanders. So as long as you like Skylanders, I think you will enjoy most of the things that are on it. Well, here's the thing. Mega Ram Spyro isn't that great. I'm going to agree with you. But Series 2 Spyro's WoW POW is not good. Like, if you try doing that on Nightmare Mode, you will get curb stomped into the ground. Because you are just going to get instantly killed. Now, Series 3 Spyro, on the other hand, I agree. The WoW POW's not that great, but at least you can do it while you're moving. Like, it's not like a thing that you have to stop and you go, okay, I'm doing the head slam. You're charging. Charging is, you're going to use mobility all the time. It's okay. And it actually gets an accidental buff in Trap Team. Because if you did not know this, if you send the fire, like the Series 3 WoW POW off a cliff in Trap Team, it for some reason deletes itself and it hurts everything that's on screen. If it goes off a cliff, it just hurts everything that's on screen, regardless where they're at, as long as they're on screen. It doesn't matter if they're on a cliff, it doesn't matter. Series 3 WoW POW has a glitch where it will hit literally everything. I don't know why, but that's true. Alright, we gotta get these sheep to stop eating these apples. Trigger Happy's probably our best bet right now. No, don't eat my apple. You greedy bastard. And it kind of sucks that they make you do 15 of this. Maybe like 8. I think 8 would be serviceable. Like, go halfway. Stop eating my apples. You're making my FPS tank, you greedy sheep. Don't do it. Don't get my apple. Now, I will say this about, like, oh my gosh, I can't see. Figure-wise, I think Series 2 Spyro is the best-looking Spyro. But, like, gameplay-wise, WoW POW-wise, yeah. I think Spyro is one of those characters in general that you could probably just deal with Series 1 and you're going to be alright. Dude, stop eating my apples. I think Eruptor is another one of those characters that you could also just get Series 1 and you'd be fine. There are some characters that I go, oh yeah, you need that WoW POW. but
The forest is in danger.
oh, we ain't going yet. I guess he could burn the sheep, but I was just thinking about like rapid fire, right? So I could like get them off easier. But yeah, you might actually be right there, Mags. Might be right. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about like spam, so they would like get knocked back. See, Series 2 Eruptor is probably the best version of Eruptor, not counting Eon's Elite, obviously. But Series 2 Wipeout is not that great. It's fine. But, like, you get it. It could be better. I forget, do I get anything from this tree? Oh, I got basically nothing. Hooray! Eon's Elite Prison Break. I wish we had an Eon's Elite Prison Break, but they wanted to give it to that fraud, Terapin. Alright, let's see. We need to go back. And we need to find where that treasure chest is. Switch to Spyro. Spyro will be faster because I also want the time goal. Oh, Tech said, did you get your leaderboard to be even better? Wow. That's pretty awesome. So for those that don't know, so you can see at the top it says attempting leaderboard time trial. So this achievement thing adds leaderboards, and it just like you don't have to upload or start time trial. It just does it automatically every time you start a level. And currently Texthead has the best time for Shattered Island, which is the first level in the game, obviously. And it's a pretty good dang time. And they banned warps, which is great. If you don't know what that is, you don't need to worry about it. But basically, it just let you, like, teleport to the end of the level. And I thought that was lame, because, you know, like, you don't get to do any of the fun speedrun glitches. You just skip right to the end. There's nothing fun about that. Here, let me pause. Wait, Boom, where is this being done? Is it on an emulator? Yes. So the only way to get this is actually on an emulator. Here, I can show you real fast. If you don't know, I can let you know. So with the new Dolphin emulator update, there is... Here, I think I need to let my Google Chrome. Yes. There is a new Dolphin emulator update. If you download the newest version... they added retro achievement support, which this is the website for retro achievements. What does retro achievements do? They add achievements to basically tons of old games. All the achievements are community made, meaning you get some really interesting challenges. Now, most of these are just like get all the stars on a level, get a level, like you have to get level 10 with every character and upgrade every single character. It's pretty crazy. And then like there are ones that are specific. Like starting at level 1 with no upgrades, complete Stone Town as Bash or Dynarang without swapping characters. Now, the hardest one by far is this one, Bon Appetit. Starting at level 1 with no upgrades, complete Creepy Citadel as Chop Chop without swapping characters or using items. Which means, yes, you have to use a level 1 Chop Chop with no upgrades on the Citadel boss fight, and that is hell. Like, it is almost borderline impossible without cheesing. Now, can you do it? Yes, you can. But, yeah, there's leaderboards as well for time trials, which is really fun. Look, there's Texthead, actually. Let's see, can we click on that? Yeah, Texthead has under a minute on the first level, where Ultimate Rainblower, a.k.a. Chloe... You know, that's like almost a whole 20-second lead right there. That's crazy. So, I don't know. It's really fun. I'm a big fan of that. You know, as a community, there's so much to do right there. It's so much fun. These achievements were made for people who don't value their character progress. True. As somebody that values them, that's why I only have Spyro, Prison Break, and Trigger Happy for this playthrough. Because they're dupes that I just found like at a store, right? So I don't care about resetting them. Of course, you can use Dolphin emulators like built-in Portal emulator. You can just use a fresh character from there. I thought the treasure chest was here. No, it's not. Okay, well, let's continue. That's true. TextHead made like a made a dump file that makes it really easy to do it. Oh, here's the treasure chest. There we go. All the collectibles have now been found, which is great. So let's just speed run to the end of this level here. No. At the current moment, so Retro Achievements, I believe, you know, supports a lot of other emulators and platforms. But at the current moment, they just rolled out stuff for the Wii. Meaning, Spyro's Adventure was on the, like, launch, if that makes sense. So, none of the other Wii games or any Skylander games, emulator-wise, have any achievements other than the Wii version of Spyro's Adventure. Now, I think if, you know, there's popular demand, I'm sure Giants will get it. Now, I don't know, honestly, about the other versions. Like, they could do it, but, like, who is the masochist that wants to play Swap Force Wii or Trap Team Wii? Like, who wants to do that? Maybe some crazy person's gonna go, yeah, I want to do that. But most people agree that they don't want to play those versions. Move. We got a speed run. Let's see, what is the time on this level? Okay, about 6 minutes. Yeah, we can do that. I think we're on track. We're on track. Alright. I mean, listen, I've played Swap Force Wii, and I think it's a little bit different. Like, it's not just the same version, but down. It's like an earlier version, I think, of the game overall. And it has its little quirks and charms, but most of it overall is, I go, wow, I don't want to play this. When I play the two versions in comparison. It's almost 4 a.m. Yeah, Tech said that is fair. See, I wish it didn't have to do such a late stream, but unfortunately, that is just, when you're a busy guy doing busy things, it just happens. There we go, got past him. Yes, walk into the beam of death, do it. That's what I thought. The woe of the Skylander's life. It is true. It is true. The Empire of Ice. Oh. Nuke them all. Whoa, one lived. Honestly, I gotta give props to that guy, because he lived. And that's pretty impressive. Second adventure pack. Womp womp. There we go. They are dead. And we made the time trial. Is this cheating? Yeah, a little bit. But I don't care, because I made the time trial. Boom! Oh, yeah. You're gonna report me? Do it! Do it, G4. I dare you. I dare you. You know what's funny is I don't even have... I have 2 NFC tags with me, but I don't have my NFC reader or writer, and it's because I accidentally left these 2 NFC tags up with me last time I went back home. So I just have NFC tags of Empire of Ice and Dragon's Peak, and that is it. I cannot change them. and that is the only 2 NFC tags / cards I have. I know, so weird. It's such a weird one to have. Tech said, I'm happy that you're having a good time with the game. I mean, like, you know, I obviously played this game a lot when I was growing up or whatever, and I think truly the best way to experience this game is the Wii version, and definitely if you can boost it on Dolphin, because it's a pretty looking game. Like, look at the colors. They're so crazy. This game looks beautiful. But yeah, unless you're playing, you know, if you play co-op with somebody, definitely just play it on a standard Wii. But, like, if you're just playing it by yourself, playing it on a computer like this, oh, it looks great. You know, 60 FPS, mwah, love it. Well, here's the thing, Psycho Grunt. Yeah, I can play those levels, which, oh wait, I don't think they're in the chapter select because I haven't done them yet. Like, you know, it's over here, which I can do it. But the thing is, I can turn the Portal emulator on at any time and just summon Darklight Crypt or Pirate Seas. And then just turn the Portal emulator off, and then they're already in my save file. So, but, you know, at least I can nuke whenever I want, I guess. That's the added benefit of having those. So, I think we should have every single level we've done 100%ed. Yep. Okay, we can move on.
Talk to Argo.
You see, I think somebody's been doing an AI upscale of the game, but I refuse to look at it because AI is stinky.
The forest is in danger. We should go quickly. Are you ready to go quickly?
Oh yeah,
now?
Tech said, co-op with Parsec. Yeah, that should work. Man, I wish it worked a little bit better. Like, it's not horrible, right? Parsec, which for those that don't know what Parsec is, it allows you to play. Like, people are able to connect to your computer so they can join in as a second player, and then they can use their own controller from their own computer. And the only problem with it on, you know, playing a game like Skylanders is on that is whoever's hosting the game, you are completely reliant on their figures, which I think is kind of sad. Like, it'd be kind of, like, I wish we got the Superchargers treatment with every game. It would have been so good. But unfortunately, the only game that ever got online co-op is Superchargers. Not to diss Superchargers, because I love Superchargers, but, you know, I just wish more games got it. I remember I was like, oh, do you think Imaginator has it? Or Imaginators has online co-op? And I was talking to my brother, and we looked at the back of the case, and it said, on the 360 version, it said 1 to 2 players online. And I was like, no way, they kept it. And then when we tried it, you couldn't do it, because it turns out they removed it for no reason, even though they built off a Supercharger, so it was already there. And they just removed it, because I imagine they didn't want people's Imaginator nicknames to show up in online lobbies, because they could probably name them whatever they wanted, and probably name it things that they're not supposed to. But it's such a shame. Imaginators would have been a good time with online co-op. But they went, no.
Use the rockets to destroy those ghastly tree-cutting machines.
Hey, I'm just saying, Tex, that if there's ever a way, you know, I'd be there day one. I'd be like, holy Pete. Holy Pete. My opinion on Flipper, you know, I wish I could tell you I have an opinion on it. I feel like he's kind of weak. Like, I feel like his combo is not that great or whatever, but I don't have too much of an opinion on him because I just haven't played him a ton, you know? And, like, since I never had him when I was younger, it's mostly just when I've had, like, a lot of the Trap Team characters I did not have growing up because Trap Team is when I fell out of the game series and I got back in starting at Superchargers. But I really only had a ton of Wave 1 or maybe Wave 2 stuff for Trap Team, and that was about it. Of course, I have it all now, but it's just like, you know, I did not play a lot of Trap Team with those characters. I think I've played more with the Trap Team characters in Superchargers than I have Trap Team, honestly. Feeling a little ill, you gotta hop out? Understandable, Tex said. I hope you can get the best night's sleep you can, you absolute Chad. I appreciate you stopping by. Trap Team is the best Skylanders game if you're a liberal. Well, listen here. Listen here. We ain't no TikToker, all right? Trap Team is definitely not the best, all right? But you got to think about it like this. So, the people that say Trap Team are the best usually say Supercharger sucks. And if they say that, you know their opinion is completely invalid. Just straight up. That is the key. You gotta watch out. If they say Supercharger's bad, just walk away. It's already over. Alright, let's see. Who do I want to play as? I guess I can continue as Prison Break because he needs the most stuff. Listen, Lynn, I like all the Skylander games. And you can like any of them. I'm just saying, if you say Trap Team is your favorite, you probably don't have all of them, or you have not played Trap Team in a long time. Because, like, one playthrough of Trap Team, and it will make you realize, you go, oh, this thing is not as polished as I remembered it to be. And trust me, I like Trap Team. I think it's a fun time. Like, I love the Chaos Doom Challenge and stuff. It's really fun. You see, I cannot speak on the Banjo game, Blends, but I'll take your word on it. Most people do say that one. I almost never hear anything positive about it. But hey, I'm willing to suspend my disbelief, you know, because like I like the first Spyro Legends game, and people don't like that one. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta play things. You go decide things for yourself, and you go, wow, people were lying. This game's kind of goated. So, Blends, would you say Nuts and Bolts is worth a playthrough? Because, you know, I could put it on my my modded Xbox or whatever, or probably even pick up a copy of it. Pretty cheap, I imagine it's not too expensive. Or, actually, it's probably backwards compatible on Series X, right? Had an average conversation with somebody with the Trap Team role. Yeah, unfortunately that happens, Trash. It does happen.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
I'm gonna say it. Listen, cool boy, hang on. We gotta pause for this. This is important stuff. Superchargers is the weakest game because of the longer than needed levels. The first half of the story being more pointless because chaos slamming at the core light. Now, cool boy, hang on. Let me debunk this for you, all right? Because this is important. So you say it because it's longer than needed levels. Now, first off, Superchargers levels are actually not that long. Matter of fact, Swap Force levels are like way longer. And the beautiful thing about Superchargers levels, if you think they are too long, well, first you can go ahead and skip, you know, the optional vehicle segments, and it has a chapter select where almost every single level has 4 split-in chapters where you can pick up at any point of your progress. And I guess I don't see the first half of the story being pointless because I think everybody agrees Supercharger's story is quite literally the best Skylander story to date. Like you know, I like Spyro's and Giant's story as well, but like Supercharger's story is great. Like it's phenomenal. Yeah, you see, I don't hate Swap Force, but like it is a little bit long. And a lot of people could say, "Oh, that means more content." I don't know. Sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, "All right, let's get to the next level, bro, Chacho. I want to upgrade. Come on." Blends, I disagree, and listen, Giants is my favorite game, but I think Supercharger's got the best story. Most people will agree with that, honestly, as long as you're not on TikTok, of course, because people on TikTok don't know what they're talking about. They are the definition of LARPers. They don't know what they're talking about. Dude, yeah, no, the ads, I didn't like. Listen. I know it's like my own stream, but the ads are even harassing me because I use my phone. as a like to be able to read chat, and they keep blocking it with ads. I don't know when YouTube started doing that, but that's annoying. No, I agree. He did cook with the story. I would have to agree. I love the story of Giants. I'd say, in my opinion, I think it's the second best, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, Blintz, they're both peak. Both are peak. Unlike Imaginators. I watched a guy stream on TikTok today when he says, I like Imaginator's story, and I was like, I could argue with this guy, but he's already so lost. You do it. How do you get to this one? I'm gonna kind of just keep throwing myself around until I eventually figured it out. Oh, I figured it out. Oh, Swamp Mater. Listen, the weakest game is 100% Imaginators. Like, and the thing is, if we want to talk about it objectively, it's also the weakest one. Like, my least favorite one is Imaginators, and objectively, content-wise, Imaginators is the worst. Because Imaginators, first off, you know, like, I have actually a whole list. I could pull it up of why Imaginators is, like, the worst game of the series, but I'm just gonna go off the top of my head on that. You know, I think the biggest one is the nerfing of all old characters. Like, why? Like, I get it, it's so people buy the new characters, but when one of the mass appeals of your series is you buy a character, and then, you know, you could use it in the next game, when they make them almost borderline useless, I just go, like, what's the point? Like, that hurts the consumer so much. It takes away so much replayability because it's so not fun to play as certain characters. And another part is, the game only has 10 levels, and 5 of the other levels are locked behind paywalls. Now listen, adventure packs are normally like that. You know, there's some levels that are locked away behind that adventure pack wall. And the difference is how many are locked away. Like, almost all of Imagineer's content is like, oh, well, you need to buy another sensei to open this level. You need to buy this adventure pack to open this level. You get Crash Bandicoot to open this one. Get Wildstorm. Get Boom Bloom. Like, there are so many you have to get. And guess what? You know what the main gimmick? You know what the main gimmick of Imagineers is? It's loot boxes. You open loot boxes every single level for Imaginators characters that I don't even want to put. I don't want to make the Imaginator characters. I just want to play as the senseis. But they force the loot boxes down your throat. Half the time you have to open them. And then when the snail shows up and you have to chase his ass because you don't want to hear the annoying music or whatever, like, even if you don't chase him, you still have to hear the music until the timer runs out. And it is so frustrating. That game is so booty cheeks. Like, I still find enjoyment in it. Like, the Imaginators characters themselves, like the senseis, are really well designed, and gameplay wise they are so good. But Imaginators just is so weak in every single regard. Like, the secondary antagonist, worst one in the series, Brain, dude, that stinks. Yeah, and the end credit song for Imaginators, ooh, no dude, that sucks. It's horrible. It's so bad. Oh, no, Psycho, I was just, somebody was asking me what, you know, what I thought was the weakest game in the series, and I was like, well, it's obviously Imaginators. And
You must find rockets.
actually, can't you just destroy this by shooting it? I'm pretty sure you can. They lie to you. Let's see, if I just unload into this thing as trigger happy, will it break? Pretty sure it will. Now, Blends, I kind of agree with you. I think Swap Force is a better game, but I find myself playing Imagineers more than Swap Force. Man, can you not break this? I know in the XPEC version you can. Huh, maybe that's a XPEC only thing. Well, I don't know. It's just overall, again, Swamp Mater. One of the big reasons why Imagineers is just bad is its story is so horrible as well. Where are the rockets, man? I know it was pointing at it, but I wasn't paying attention. Aren't they normally up here? Oh, wait, don't you go past the saw to get the rockets? Where are the rockets? I know I saw some up there. I think you go past the saw to get them. But yeah, the Imaginator's story is so bad. Listen, default. I have to do what I have to do. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, you just run past the saw. To my best ability without dying. Let's see. The darkness is better than the brain as a secondary antagonist. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Dude, the darkness is peak. Like, he is an actual intimidating antagonist to the point where he overthrows the main antagonist. I know they kind of do that in Trap Team with Golden Queen, but it's a whole different level with the darkness. Like, this guy's like, Chaos realizes he goes, oh shit, this guy's like the top dog. I'm not this evil. Like, let's calm down. The darkness is awesome. Like, I wish he, like, I like Superchargers, but I low-key wish he was in a game where the gimmick wasn't cars. Even though I don't mind Superchargers gimmick. I think it's alright. Yeah, I'd agree. The boss fight, like, as somebody that meat rides Superchargers all the time, I would have to agree. I have to agree with you. His boss fight is pretty mid. His boss fight is pretty mid. And the thing is, even though I don't hate the vehicle segments, the vehicle boss fights are pretty bad. They are pretty bad. Ever played Oddworld? No, isn't that the one where with the characters that have like the stitched up mouth? Or am I thinking of something else? You know, the crazy thing is the difficulty of, like, how much damage these things do on this version. Honestly, all the Spyro's adventure characters are pretty well-rounded. Even the ones that people consider to be on the weaker side. Like, genuinely. All of them are pretty good. Like, if you told me your favorite Spyro's adventure character was Warnado, even though I think he's the worst character in the game, I'd say, hey, that's fair. I think Warnado's fun. I don't blame you for him being your favorite. So, yeah, honestly, all the Spyro's adventure characters are great picks. Hey man, I'm just saying, if you're watching it in 144p, if anything, that should enhance your experience. I think most people would agree. Anytime you watch anything in the lowest quality possible, it's the best way to watch it.
Here comes the smash.
Yeah, literally the gimmick of Imaginators is like, I guess you can make the characters, I don't know. That's also the plot for the Chaos as well. He goes, I'm bad at making bad guys. Mr. Brain, you have to help me. He goes, I guess.
Stupid, deceitful trees. I hate them. I hate them. Even the evil ones.
Yeah, that's true. In Imaginators, the Scholarville level has several bosses in it. I'm not sure whose idea that was, because it's already so draining that, you know, at the end of almost every single Imaginators level, you know there's going to be a boring Doomlander fight that has no personality. And it's just like, it gets so draining, and then I have to fight two. It would be different if the boss fights were fun and interesting. But, like, we're literally just fighting a thing called, like, evil sewer monster, or evil... It's something like that, you know? It literally, if you just named it something, like, if it was named Dave, I don't care. Like, if it literally was named Dave, it would have more personality. Be like, oh no, Dave's gonna get me. But no, there is no personality. Yeah, well, the evil sea monster is just not fun. I mean, most of the boss fights in that game aren't that fun, but it overstays its welcome for sure. It just goes on. Yeah, see, Dave the sea monster, just by giving him a generic name, already gives him more personality. And then, like, they come up with concepts I don't mind as actual, like, bosses. I think they're fun. Like, the guacamole monster as a concept for a character sounds great. But he's just called the guacamole monster. He's not called, you know, like, I literally just put a generic name and name him, like, I don't know, what would you name a guacamole monster? Guacamole monster. Gary. You know, Gary the guac monster. I don't know. It's that easy. Guaczilla. Dude, that's actually awesome. That's a great name. Guaczilla? Yes. That is a great name. That is a great name, literally. And, you know, we came up with that just on the, you know, just on the fly. It was that easy. It shows you how rushed it was. They literally, all they would have to do is change text. They don't even have to say his name. They could just have it at the top, and it would give it more personality. Gwen the Guac Johnson? Yeah. Genuinely. Anything would have been better. Okay. Don't have enough for that yet.
To defend all.
Yeah, even Horus. Yeah, Horus would have been... You get it. Any name at all would have been great. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we got 2 more for Spyro. The upgrade. Great.
General Robot.
I'm gonna go ahead and... speedrun the Falling Forest again. Here's the thing. The characters other than Heavy. So, it's just like... You know, the appeal is kind of lost to me. I don't understand how to play poker. I've never played poker, so it's just like I don't need it, you know. But yeah, no. In general, I'm happy that it's back because I know a lot of people have been wanting that game. But I have 52 minutes on it, and I've owned it for, like, a million years. I remember I got so, like, I didn't want to play it. I just wanted the TF2 items that I used, like, an achievement locker. And just, like, cheated all the achievements onto my Steam account so I could get them, like, the items. Was it cheating? Oh, 100%. But, like, I just didn't want to play the game. I mean, maybe it's fun. Maybe I'll find it fun now. But, I think I would have to play the original. Like, what does the remaster do? Does it, like, upgraded visuals? Like, what does the remaster bring in comparison to the original? I guess I don't know that much about it. Cool boy. The speedrunner would be easier if you had Flameslinger. Well, here's the thing. I technically do. I have Flameslinger right here. But he's being used in playthroughs with like, so I have a couple of characters with me, but I'm not going to use them. I'm only using Trigger Happy Spyro and Prison Break because the characters like Flameslinger are being used in my playthrough with my girlfriend, so I'm not going to upgrade them or, you know, get them more progress when we're not playing together. So basically that's why I have them to open gates and stuff. But I won't, like, you know, I don't want to get any extra money for them or, you know, XP. So that's basically why I'm speedrunning with Spyro every time.
It's showtime.
What are those nicknames? Those are the nicknames we came up with together. So Like, honestly, I should show you most of them. They're pretty awesome. Like, I love crepes. It's mostly just because Flameslinger's French. But it's also, we were trying to think of a name, and I was like, well, I guess he's French. And then we had also watched Talladega Nights, which is like, there's like the bad guy's like a gay French man. And he's like pins down Ricky Bobby, which is the main character. He's like, I'll let you go, but you have to say you like crepes. And he's like, come on, man. Let him go. He goes, no, you can't, no. He goes, come on, man. It's like basically just like really thin pancakes. Just say you like really thin pancakes. And he goes, really? The pancakes? He goes, well, I'm not saying it. So that's why he's like, I like crepes. That's where it comes from. We don't have a single French Skylander. So true, Default. So true. Just like how there is no sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, and there is no sequel to Pacific Rim. Alright, let's speed run through this. I think Trigger Happy would be the fastest guys to kill them real fast. Ooh, but I didn't know. Is there actually beef with Chicken Little? I remember watching it as a kid. Is it really that bad? I guess I don't remember it being that horrible. Okay, yeah, true. No, there is no sequel for Megamind. I'm on board with that statement. I remember seeing Despicable 3 once. I didn't remember it being that bad. I thought it was okay. I guess I don't know. I mean, like, I can compare it to the first one because I watched the first one a ton as a kid. But I've only seen the second one once as well. And I don't remember the second one being that great. I remember, like, I think it's fine. But I like the first one a lot.
You can dodge a few things you can see.
No, Psycho, there's no sequel for Megamind. It's just, there's none. I'm telling you. Like Wreck-It Ralph, there's no sequel.
Something even more evil in.
But they have a game, yeah. They have a game. But there is no movie sequel, obviously. Oh, okay. The Button of Doom is not this. Okay. Well, I was trying to do the joke. I genuinely could not remember what that horrible Megamind sequel's name was. I thought it was called The Button of Doom. I genuinely could not remember. I'm not versed in my Megamind lore that much. I just know it has a very bad second movie that... Was it a direct-to-streaming? What was it? I honestly can't remember. Obviously, I never saw it. Trigger Happy would absolutely wear the cowboy hat. That's like the Trigger Happy hat. Like, what else hat? Actually, wait. Trigger Happy would look good with the propeller hat. I think he would look good with that. Oh, it's a short film. Got it. Oh, it's the Doom Syndicate. You are right. That does sound familiar. You are right. Ow.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Like minion.
Doesn't he have a battle cast card where he has a cowboy hat? I guess I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Nah, Trigger Happy definitely. He owns the cowboy hat. Oh no, I've been caught. That's right, Default. You've been caught. You lying bastard. Woohoo! Boom! Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I was struggling to remember the fact that he remembered, or like what its name was, I guess. Alright, cool. Look at all the chapters, we got 100% it. Alright.
Talk to General Robot.
In the X-Pac version, can you shoot General Robot? I don't think he makes like a ow when you shoot him. In X-Pac. I could be wrong though. Oh, dude. The pillar's back. Can we see your GF named Skylanders? Sure. I mean, they're collectively named most of the time. Yeah, I'd have to grab them. But I have some of them with me. Here, I'll just grab them. I'll just grab them. Oh, okay. I grabbed them all. So first, starting out with, we got Warm Boob. Another, you know, a classic Warm Boob. Richard Fish. We cannot forget Richard Fish. Because there's a story behind this one. I explained it in an earlier stream. I was making a joke about him because I can't remember entirely how it got named, but basically it was, since it's Gil Grunt, and I was like, he was opening a Watergate, and I think there was some joke we made about Richard Nixon and Watergate because he was opening a Watergate, and I wanted to name him like Richard Fishkin or something like that. But it did not fit, so we just named him Richard Fish. Oh wait, what was the next pillar? Did I even knock that one down? Oh, it was fire, okay. And then, Crepes. I love Crepes, which is Flameslinger. Just because of he's French, and so are Crepes. Let's see, Earth. Who could forget Shit Brown Steve? That's my goat.
Don't dare the dragon.
Of course, Horny, another classic. Let's see. Autism, another banger, another banger. All right, hang on. I actually have to give this to one of the characters that needs it. I think Prison Break probably needs it the most. There we go. Go ahead and upgrade Prison Break real fast. I'll show you the rest of them. We got about like 11 or 12 characters. Alright, Prison Break's level pretty close to max, honestly. Let's see, we showed those. And then I showed this one a little earlier in the stream, but our Stealth Elf. I'm farting with a capital G. This is our Sonic Boom, which is named Eggy. And the reason its name is Eggy is because when I was going to reset it, because, you know, I have a ton of duplicate Skylanders. And, you know, I buy them in lots usually. And I noticed it before we reset it, it was already named Eggy, meaning it was some kid's Skylander. And their name, they named it Eggy. And I thought that was adorable, so I said, we're not gonna wipe the name from it. It will still be Eggy. So that is why Sonic Boom is Eggy. And then we also have Cinder, but she still doesn't have a nickname. So I'm not even gonna. Oh wait, there's a couple more. Hang on. We have Paul Rudd. There is not really a reason Chop Chop is named Paul Rudd, if I can remember correctly. He is just named Paul Rudd. We have Goth IHOP. That one's named by me. I remember this because, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Goth IHOP. And then we have Murdoch. It's because the voice actor of Igniter also plays a character named Murdoch on the A team, so that's why he's named that. And then, of course, we could not forget the best one, saving the best one for last. I saved this man from an antique mall, and he's been with us ever since. I love racism. This is our boy right here. But yeah, those are all of our named Skylanders. Honestly, I think pretty much all of them are banger names. We need to come up with a Cinder one. Somebody said Not a Phase, but the thing is, I actually already have a Skylander named Not a Phase. That is my Echo, because she's like a punk rocker character. So, Goat, yeah. Well, because, you know, everybody knows Double Trouble, he's a low-key, he's a little racist, all right? He goes ooga booga all over he's kind of racist. He's kind of racist, like, come on. He's supposed to be based off a witch doctor, and he goes ooga booga. Yeah, that's kind of racist. Now, is he my goat? Yeah. Yeah, he's my goat. But he's kind of racist. And that's just a true statement. He's kind of racist. So, Wrecking Ball does have a name, but I'm not putting that one on because it's named after somebody, and we're not explaining why that it's not devious. It's just named after a real person. So, why? I'm not really sure. We just decided that it would be named that. But yeah, those are all of our named characters. Yeah, dude, that's our boy. That's our goat. I love racism. That's our goat. That's our goat. Now I have all these. I got too much plastic on my table. Hang on, we gotta clear them. We gotta clear them. Default, I'm happy that you're on board with this statement. You know, it's like, you know, there's not a better name for Double Trouble. I'm pretty sure most of my Double Troubles usually get named like I love racism. I'm pretty sure that's like exclusively what they almost always get named. Just because he's just kind of a racist guy. Like, he's chill. Like, you know. We don't diss him for it. But it is true. It is a little bit true. Well, so QC, we're not playing with every character. We have like 12 Spyro's Adventure characters. So she has not played with every single Spyro's character that exists. She's only played with a small handful. No, we do not. She has never played with Ghost Roaster, so Ghost Roaster does not have a name. So basically, all the ones I showed you, that's all the ones. We do have some characters from Giants. We did play through Giants. Pop Fizz's name is Reddit because we put the fedora on him, and I wanted to get all the quests done on him. And you know, when you get all the quests, you get the gold. You get the gold rank, and Pop Fizz has got to get the the Reddit gold. So, I think Bouncer is named the Cracker because there's like a quest in Giants that pops up when you do a lock puzzle with tech characters called Cracker. And I was like, what are you calling me? So Bouncer's the Cracker. I don't think Jetpack has a name. And then Hot Dog does have a name. It's Dog Meat because he, for some reason, every time he was summoned, he would like explode and die. So that's why his name is Dog Meat, because he just dies every single time, which is a Fallout reference. I don't know. Do we have any other characters? I don't think so. I think that was... oh, we had Tree Rex. I forgot about him. I think his name is Boner Town USA. Now, why is it Boner Town USA? That's a great question. We couldn't come up with a better name, so he just ended up becoming Boner Town USA. Alright, let's see. We got to get back to the video game. Enough boner talk. Well, QC, you gotta understand, that's my personal molten hot dog. My personal molten hot dog is Piss Pup. Yeah, because he's a yellow hot dog. But the hot dog that we have over there is a regular hot dog. So that's why his name is Dog Meat. Alright, let's see. Should we do the next level? I think we can do...
Talk to General Robot.
We can do one more level, but I'm not going to 100% this one tonight.
This is even more serious than I expected. You see, the enemy is crafty and has the advantage. Temporarily, of course. And we do not at this time have the firepower to evac said gear to a safe location behind our lines to reconnoiter. We need your help, soldier.
You surprised we didn't... What, hot dogs, something wiener related? Wiener related? That's actually kind of true. That is a true statement. I mean, but the hot dog himself isn't a wiener dog. I mean, I could still force the pun if I wanted. Because, we have plenty of characters that are named something that doesn't really make sense. Oh, dude, I forgot. We started playing Swap Force, and we named our first Swap Force character. We named Slobbertooth. He ate them. Which is based off of that Five Nights at Freddy's picture with, like, I think it's Springtrap on the thumbnail. And I don't know. I've never seen the video. I just seen the meme thumbnail where it says he ate them. And we were like, every time we were playing a Slobbertooth, it just vocal stem, he ate them. So, Slobbertooth is he ate them. None of the other Swap Force characters have any names, though. Not yet. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. Chill does have a name, because we're playing with Chill in Swap Force. Her name is the Jumbler, which is based off like this off-brand Blizzard. Like the Dairy Queen Blizzards. So we called her the Jumbler.
Hey! Wait for me!
Oh, this guy's tearing me up. I think somebody asked me what my least favorite Spyro's level. I wonder if it's this one. Like, I like this level. I don't hate it. But I think it has too many lock puzzles for my liking. I think that personally brings my rankings down on it. Like, some of them were pretty easy. Like, that one was easy. But, like, there's just so many lock puzzles. I don't know. I just feel like it has a surplus of lock puzzles. Maybe it's not that many, but I don't know. I don't hate lock puzzles, but I kind of rather not do them. Oh yeah, on X-Pac, aren't they slightly slower on X-Pac? Maybe not even slightly slower. I think they are just like flat out slower on X-Pac, and it's just miserable.
I think the warehouse is this way.
Oh yeah, can Warnado do the soup jump in this level? Can he do that? Now, my favorite Spyro's Adventure level, I don't really know. They're all most of them are all pretty good.
To unlock this gate.
Yeah, luckily we do not have Zook with us. We will not be going near the minefield. We will not be going. We have learned from our past mistakes. Yeah, no, Superchargers has a pretty solid level roster. One of my favorite things is almost every single level in that game has like a unique gimmick, right? And I think it keeps it fresh. Like, you know, there's a level where, you know, you're upside down and the camera's all over the place. It's really fun and interesting. And then there's one where you can, where you're really small. There's one where you're really big. There's one where you can shrink and grow things. There's one where you can like push and attract. But it's like there's so much going on with each level. Pretty sure you can't get everything in that gate anyways. You have to play through a second time. So we're gonna continue onwards. Yeah, no, Giants also has a peak level roster. The only level I would say that's kind of weak in Giants is Chapter 6. The one with the giant Archean robot, just because so much of it is in the robot. And the level, like, each area kind of feels a little samey. Like, the diversity is not so much there. Alright, there goes that guy. Unironically, I feel like Vicarious Visions lap Toys for Bob with their game's levels. I don't know. I think I'd agree on most of Superchargers levels. Like, just the concept and gimmick of each level in Superchargers is really good. Although, Swap Force's levels, I mean, I don't hate them, but I think most of Swap Force levels just go on too long, and they don't usually have anything that's too special in them. I don't hate Swap Force's levels, but, like, one of my main complaints about Swap Force is how long they are, so, I don't know. I don't know about when it comes to Swap Force, but I'd agree in Superchargers. Yeah, the train level is kind of filler, but I actually don't mind it because most of it is combat. Like, you just fight a lot of people. And, you know, who doesn't like fighting and getting a ton of XP and stuff? Sure, I think some of the platforming is kind of annoying with the spinning blocks, especially if you're playing on a higher difficulty. But I don't think it's that bad.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this.
I mean, listen, okay. Did Vicarious Visions objectively beat Toys for Bob graphically? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just true. But I will say I like how most of the Toys for Bob's games look more. Like, sure, what we are looking at, this screenshot, Swap Force's graphics on the PS4 look better than this game. But which one do I like more aesthetically, art style wise? Oh, 100% this one. Like, the art style of the first two Skylanders games are magical. It has a unique art style, and it's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Why am I pushing it this way? Not pushing it that way. Let's see, wait, do you push it? Let's see. Push the block. Oh, the block has to go that way. Oh, I think I pushed this one. I like the art style of the first two games better. Like, that art style is Skylanders for me. Swap Force art style looks good, but it's rather generic. Like, I could see that art style in Crash Bandicoot. Like, it's not very standout, if it makes sense. The concept art for those games, though, look beautiful. And I think Swap Force is a beautiful looking game. I just think the art style of Swap Force is a bit generic. It looks objectively good, but it doesn't have as much charm as the first two games, art style wise. What emulator? So this is the Dolphin emulator, which allows you to emulate Wii games. And I'm doing this because there's been a community update that adds achievements to Dolphin emulator. And Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, the first one, the first Skylanders game, got achievement support. So there's 136 different achievements to collect. Yeah, it does come down to, it absolutely comes down to preference. Because, you know, if somebody says, oh, I like the art style of Swap Force more, then I go, well, okay. That is your opinion. But, yeah, objectively, the graphics are better on Vicarious Visions games. By far. By far. Okay, I need to get into that green one there. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I can do this. Yeah, no, the thing is, I love the art style of the first two games because, like, everything is so distinct. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than it's an art style that it is exclusively Skylanders. Like, while the other art styles are just, like, very generic, this is like, this has an identity attached to it. And, you know, I think there's something to that when I say that, because, you know, when you have to put a game on the Wii, which isn't as powerful graphically, you have to come up with a smart way to do it. And for the first two games, they did that. They accommodated for the Wii by making the art style work on it. And when you make a good art style, something becomes timeless. An example of this is Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2, sure, is in an old game, absolutely. But it looks great still today because its art style allows it to transcend time. And that's something that Spyros and Giants is able to do as well. Now, I think Swap Force art style holds up just because it's a great graphically looking game. But I think the first two games look great on the Wii because their art style carries them that much. It's so, you know, I have to agree with you, Shattered, because the thing with the first two games' art styles, they have this grit, but also, like, just look at this right now. It's so colorful at the same time. It's so hard to explain. It's like this colorful grime and grit to it. Like, if I load into, I'm not going to do it right now, but, like, example. Perilous Pastures. I like, we can just see it from that picture right there. That level is beautiful. It's got green grass, blue skies. That level is amazing looking. But and you wouldn't ever describe it as, like, gritty or dark, right? It's a very brightly colored level. But at the same time, the overall art style of this game has its own grime to it. And while still being colorful, and I have no idea how to explain it other than that. It walks this fine line of being in between, and it's so good.
Skylander to unlock this game.
That's why when I, like, you know, whenever I make a video where I want to talk about the art style of, like, and, like, talk about how good the first 2 games' art styles are, it's so hard to explain why it works so well. Because it looks beautiful. And it, you know, for what it is, it's a Wii game, you know, it's running with what it can, and it looks beautiful. It's so good looking. I love it. Do people say the first 2 look like D&D? Or I have never actually heard that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone.
Yeah, Trash, that is true. Expression. It does, the games do a very good job of expressing everything they want just with their art style. Yeah, the Chompies do look way better in the first game. Now, you know what the funny thing is? They even, like, you know, it's a kid's game, but even Vicarious Visions realized they screwed up with the Chompies with, like, their super giant cartoony eyes. Because while the games were active, they changed the eyes back to the little beady, like, black eyes. Even all the kids, you know, they went, no, we don't like the big eyes. We like the little beady eyes. Because even, you know, Trap Team as well. I mean, to be fair, I think Toys for Bob were going to do the beady eyes anyways. Because, you know, that's their... The Chompies and the beady eyes is their original art style. Okay, so we need to go through the orange thing, potentially. Okay, what would be the way to do that? Alright, I'm gonna kind of just mess around here until we can figure out how to get in there. Oh wait, is this it? That it is. Why am I... Dude, this is not Oil Spill Island. What you waffling about? True. Trap Team, if it got a little more time to cook in the oven, Trap Team could have been really good. But you can tell... Oh, wait, I guess I have to stay Flameslayer across the fire, don't I? It just needed more time. Anything over here? No. Just money that Flameslinger really doesn't need.
Skylanders of the tech element.
No, no worry, Triple Trouble. I was just saying, like, you know, we're not on Oil Spill Island.
Are stronger in this zone.
You see, Swamp Mater, I kind of agree. I think the Spellpunks look a little bit better in Swamp Force, but I do like the Spyro's ones, and Spyro's and Giant Spellpunks. They're just so cute. They're cute. I think, yeah, I think the Swamp Force ones have a better design, but I love how cute the first 2 games look. Okay, so one of those hats is definitely in the life gate. One of the treasure chests, I don't know where that's at. Was that in the fire gate? It might have been.
Great work! Now we'll be able to make our way through the minefield.
Oh, yeah, no, the Skylander designs... Oh, wait, one of the treasure chests is there, but we're still going to miss one. I think one of them, I'll have to go back next stream and find it. But, yeah, no, they absolutely cooked with the designs. Like, the roster for Swap Force is beautiful. All those characters are great. I love them. Yeah, no, I am completely on board with you. With the new characters that they added in that game. They're all great. Riptide's, yeah, he's alright. Like, yeah, he's not the most appealing looking Skylander for sure. But he's actually not that bad once you learn he has a move that knocks over enemies. If you do the spin move that's on one of his paths, it's actually pretty good. I would agree. Riptide, I think, is a little overhated. Alright, so we just need a hat, which I know is in the life gate. And the treasure chest, I'm going to have to figure out where that's at next time. Yeah, Riptide, he is kind of mid. He's okay. He's alright.
Skylander, we need your help.
We're not going to the goo factory, General.
Talk to General Robot.
We don't have enough money for that.
Talk.
I have nothing to provide, but check back with me later.
Man. Are there any wing sapphires we can get right now? I don't think. There's the one behind the gate. We can't get that one right now. There's the one in the bomb hole, the one behind that wall, the one for oiling the train. That's 4. And I think we have 4. Oh, wait. And then there's one that you get from the gate down there, but I don't think we can get that one yet. Yeah, but I don't think Riptide would have ever gotten a Series 2. Yeah, we have 4 wing sapphires. So
Talk to General Robot.
I just don't think he would ever get a Series 2 because I don't think he's a very popular character. Like, I think they pick characters they think sell well for Series 2. Where is that other wing sapphire? Because, like I said, we got the one out in the water by the jump pad. I think we got the one for oiling this robot here. Oh, wait. I think I know where one of them is. I think. Yeah, you see, I agree. Popthorn, I think Popthorn should have got it. I think Popthorn would be a seller for sure. I mean, like, I think they even they put Popthorn in a single pack because they realized he would sell that well. Oh, I thought one of the wing sapphires was here. Guess not. I'm trying to remember where that wing sapphire is. We probably can't get it yet. Yeah, but I think Frino would sell more than Smolderdash, so that's probably why. Oh, dude, there's fish in Spyro's Adventure Wii? In the water? Dude, I didn't know this. I even played through this game. I didn't know that there was a fish in the water. There's a singular fish. I've never known that. I learn new things every day. And now he's just going into that chain. Yeah, I know that, yeah, the fish are definitely not an X-Pack, but I never knew the fish was even here to begin with. Oh, Series 2 Doombug would have went so hard. I love Doombug. Although, I don't know if Doombug's really, like, a big seller. You know, Doombug actually kind of gets hated on a lot for no reason. I don't get it. Because Doombug's pretty awesome. Like, he rolls people off cliffs and kills them instantly. Alright, well, I think we're going to wrap this stream up. Oh, wait, doesn't a wing... Yes, that's the wing sapphire. It comes up from there. There we go. Sweet. So, alright. I think we'll call it quits here. No, I agree with you. Doombug's awesome. I like his design and everything. He's awesome. Alright. Well, thanks you guys for tuning in, but it's almost midnight my time, so I think I'm going to hit the hay. Thank you all for watching, of course. Let's see. We've gotten all the stars for levels 1 through, I think, 11. And then I need to get Troll Warehouse next time we start the stream. So, alright. Thank you guys so much.
General Robot.
I hope you have a good day or night wherever you may be, and I'm going to catch you guys next time. All right, bye.